As bad as your credit score might be, it does not mean that you're screwed out of the Seattle's car loan marketplace when it comes to financing a car purchase. Your credit score is not the final determiner of whether or not you can get a car loan, but it does mean that you will be in a worse interest category than someone with a good to perfect credit score. Seattle, Washington residents with below average credit scores will fall into one of three categories when it comes to car financing: non-prime, subprime, and deep subprime. And the good news is, if you fall in the subprime and deep subprime categories, here at Federal Auto Loan, we can help you. Here at federalautoloan.com, we specialize in helping people get bad credit car loans in Seattle, Washington. But first, there are a number of things you should know. To qualify for a prime rate car loan, you need perfect credit. Since only about 10% of Seattle, Washington residents fall into the perfect credit category, you're in pretty good company in the world of auto financing. And since a credit score only gives a lender part of the picture in qualifying you for a car loan, there's hope you can score a better deal than you were expecting. There is your credit report to consider, which is a detailed history of debts, payments, and delinquencies. And there's your debt-to-income ratio, which tells a lender how responsible you are with your expenses on a month-to-month basis. Your credit score is a numerical expression of your creditworthiness. There's a lengthy computer-driven process designed to figure out what this score is, and although your credit score is determined by analyzing your history of debt and repayment, it does not offer a complete picture of the risk you present when you apply for a loan. The most heavily relied upon scoring system is the FICO system, developed by Fair Isaac Corporation, and the primary sources for obtaining your score are Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Your credit report provides a lender with the details of your financial existence, and the lender will rely on this document heavily in determining whether or not you qualify for a car loan and what category you fit into if you do qualify. Although this document is a thorough collection of all your financial data, the information it contains is not indisputable. In fact, you should review this report long before you go to a Seattle lender and examine it thoroughly for any errors. They do happen, and correcting them can improve your credit score. Your debt-to-income ratio is a simple comparison of how much you owe versus how much money you bring in per month. This is a very important factor in whether or not you qualify for a car loan in Seattle, Washington. If your lender sees that you blow a lot more money than you bring in, he or she will reject you out of hand based on simple math. However, if your debt-to-income ratio indicates that you keep your spending in check and well below the amount of money you bring in, your odds improve drastically in getting approved for auto financing. A lender will examine all of these factors when determining if you're qualified for a Seattle bad credit car loan, creating a detailed picture of your credit worthiness. You may not fit into the prime lending category. Very few people do, but you may fit into a category that offers a manageable interest rate and loan term that won't strain your budget. Your financial life is in your hands, and you can do things to correct the problems with your credit if you have the discipline to do them. You are in control of your credit. Federal Auto Loan. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, all good.